Hey guys, it's Warren with KLGadgetTV, and right now we are checking out the second laptop from ASUS that features a ScreenPad, and this time it is the 2019 ASUS VivoBook S15. And this VivoBook looks gorgeous, and it's really a true upgrade from last year's VivoBook S15, which is a laptop that I really love, and I commended its performance, price value, and almost everything about it. It is almost the perfect mid-range notebook. So let's take a quick look about it. So if you look at the keyboard, it looks very much the same, except that the keycaps are actually now larger than the previous VivoBook S15, and if I'm not mistaken as well, the bezels are also a lot more slimmed down from the previous VivoBook, and you still get a webcam on top despite of the slim bezel, so that's actually a good thing, no nose cam or whatever. And that's the trackpad, of course. It's slightly larger, it's smaller than the Zenbook 13 that we previewed just now, but then it still looks pretty big for touchscreen purposes. So let's take a look around at the ports first. So on the left side, you get two standard USB-A ports, and coming over to the right side, you get a full-size HDMI, a USB-A, USB-C, headphone jack, and finally a micro SD card slot like the VivoBook S15. So no improvements done to the SD card slot. It's still a micro SD card, but it definitely has enough space for them to include a standard SD card slot, which I have no idea why, but you know, it's better than not having any memory card slot. So taking a look at the front, whoa, this is definitely a improved front cover. As you can see, it has this really premium looking ASUS VivoBook branding, so there's no big ASUS logo on the middle anymore, so it's very simple ASUS VivoBook branding, and I'm actually liking this kind of minimalist design. So if we look at the cooling vents, it's also at the back as well. It's not at the side, so that you won't actually hurt your hands when you're doing some intensive processing jobs. The fan is blowing up from the side, it's going to burn your hands, of course, but this is at the back, which is actually perfect. Now in terms of specs, this runs on the latest Whiskey Lake Intel Core processors, the ultra low voltage ones, and graphics has been upgraded from the MX150 to the MX250. It has 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM out of the box, and you know what? ASUS is also offering a terabyte of PCIe SSD storage, which I presume it is only available on the high-end model right here. So in terms of the ScreenPad here, you probably can't see well on camera, but what I'm seeing here is that the ScreenPad, the colors here is not as saturated as the Zenbook 13 that we have viewed just now. This is definitely a much smaller display than it. But you can basically do pretty much the same features, like you can access Spotify, you can access your playlist and whatever, everything from here, and you can do things such as the number key as well, which is actually pretty neat. But then you might probably want to use that one if you can, because tapping here sometimes is not the best convenient feature. So yeah, that's pretty much about the all-new ASUS VivoBook S15 over here at Computex 2019. The price of this, not sure yet. ASUS hasn't announced it yet, and even for Malaysian pricing, but I'm hoping that this will come over and this will be affordable, because the S15 is a pretty affordable notebook back in Malaysia that a lot of people love it. So that's pretty much on the first look and hands-on of the ASUS VivoBook S15. Stay tuned for more Computex coverage over at KLGadgetTV, and I will see you in the next one.